A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today we are going to talk about how to connect Moola Nakshatra with the planets that is present there. But before that, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your comments and your suggestions there. If you haven't subscribed to us, please do, and do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. When we talk about Moola Nakshatra, we always feel overwhelmed, and as I have made the flip side of Moola Nakshatra video, I have seen a very strong sense of helplessness. But when I made the video on Moola Nakshatra's positive side, I did assert that these people know how to work hard and come up from the base. Why from the base? Because Mool in Sanskrit means base or the roots. So if the roots of any tree are strong, then the tree grows rapidly. Similarly, if your roots as regarding the planet that is sitting in this nakshatra are strong, they are very well held, they are well nourished. And how do you nourish these roots? They need to have a very solid ground to work on, implying that whichever planet is sitting there, it needs to first start doing its basic work great, and then when it is firmly entrenched into whatever that it is doing, it does great groundwork, it is only capable of moving upwards, nourishing the person into getting up, reaching a great height. So this is what Mool Nakshatra can get you. All said and done, when we all start looking at the planets placed there, we do come across certain problems. We do not understand how to assimilate this, how to get this together. So this is a practical session where we see how we can take the planets and how we can make it work with respect to Moola. Moola means base, it means roots. Let's get one parameter of Moola fixed, and now let's take up the planets. Let's take up Sun. Sun represents the father. So it could mean, if Sun is placed here, that the father has climbed up from a very basic place. The father had to do a lot of hard work, had to do a lot of work in establishing himself properly and firmly, and now the father could have reached a height where the father would be a very well known personality, provided the father has done a fair share of hard work. Otherwise, the father could have a lot of anger issues, as both Sun represents heat and Mool represents a lot of anger. When we look into the ninth lord, again if the ninth lord is there, it will give a similar reaction, it will give a similar result, because ninth house talks about your parent, about your father. When we see moon here, we see the mentality of the person or the mother's mentality very strongly reflecting in this place. Your mind is a very curious one, and you are interested in knowing the whys and the hows of many things in life. If you are able to do that, if you are able to find that whys and hows, you will be able to churn your anger, your physical energy into something greater, and you will be able to reach high up in life. You will find the similar thing expressing itself in your mother, because moon also represents your mother. Similar case, if the fourth lord is placed here, your mother could have been a very angry person, but over a period of time when she moved into a zone of understanding things, of discovering things, of understanding the fundamentals, she could have gone to a great place. Let's talk about Mercury. If Mercury is placed in this nakshatra, it gives you an ability to look into finances. Mercury is a business planet through and through. It gives you an ability to Talk carefully, because Mercury is a sign of communication. Be precise in your communication, yet having an in-depth ability to convince yourself, to convey things to others, is something Mercury will show in Moola Nakshatra. When we have Mars here, it's a huge energy to speak about, because Mars can give one plenty of energy which Moola has, and Mars is aggression. Moola is also aggression. How do you put that into use? You put that into use either by being a spy, you put that into use by being in the military, by being a good sportsman, by being a great gymnast, because this is a Mars that needs an expression in all these fields. A great example would be looking into this chart of Putin. He has his 6th Lord Mars here. He was into the KGB before he became the president of Russia. Let's talk about Jupiter here. When Jupiter is placed for somebody in this position in Mula, it's a time when a person would be very precise, very thorough with whatever that they study. It's never a superficial knowledge that they're looking for. They're looking for an in-depth knowledge, research. Their quest to understand things is very strong, and if they are able to do that, they reach great heights. Saturn in this nakshatra literally makes you work from the very base. What more, you can be a great personal management or a PR person, a personal person, somebody who knows how to manage human resources, because you know how to get down to the basis, talk to the blue collared people and get them working. You have that ability. It's just that you need to channelize your energy in a proper way. Let's look at what Mula and Venus can do to you. Your idea of beauty can be very deep. It has to come from within. Let's not forget that Venus represents beauty, but it also strongly represents the inner beauty that one has, or it represents your ability to connect with the source very well. So these people can have very fundamental ideas of beauty and yet can be extremely spiritual. Situations in life can make you spiritual. When Rahu is placed here, that's a point when you need to learn certain basics, and one of the basics that you need to learn is how to control your anger, how to channelize your energy in a proper direction. Ketu sitting here gives you enough opportunities to look back. This is the time when your past will reveal itself to you and will tell you that there's a lot of knowledge that you do know, and will help you process it into spreading it out. Let's take this chart of a common man and I'll show you how it is helped through Karaka as well as the house lordship. In the chart that I take with you, we see that the person here is of Libra Lagna with Lagnesh, Venus and Mercury both sitting in the same house, that is the 3rd house, and in Mula. As it is the Lagnesh, it talks about the person coming up from their roots, the person finding an expression in life, working really hard and becoming successful in who they are. While we talk about Mercury, we see that Mercury is the 9th lord, and Mercury, as I have told you, is also about finances. This person had worked very hard with her finances, is very affluent, and the father also worked from scratch, became affluent. What more, as I said, see the 9th and the Lagna lord both are sitting here. 8th lord is also sitting here because Venus is also the 8th lord. It is transformation which leads to a lot of growth. That is what Venus denotes. And money which has come from working your backside off right from the base. So, Mula is not a nakshatra that you need to be afraid of. It is not a nakshatra that you need to feel claustrophobic about or a sense of helplessness about. All you need to do is work hard and work thoroughly. Work through the bases and you will reach great heights with this Moola Nakshatra. Till we meet with you again, stay safe.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates.
Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.